Hello guys, what's going on? Today is day 7 since I had my ACL Meniscus surgery, and I'll be documenting my road to recovery here on YouTube and hopefully be able to get back to skateboarding pain-free. So yeah, fingers crossed. Don't mind the mess here, but just a quick introduction to myself and how I injured my knee. My name is Thompson, I am in my 30s. How I injured my knee, I think it was Boxing Day 2022. I was skating this drop, popped an ollie off the drop, felt great, and then obviously just kind of got a little ahead of myself and I wanted to try a frontside 180 off the drop. I was sticking it, and the ones that stuck, it actually felt really good. I remember thinking to myself, I should really walk away now and kind of just come back another day when my legs are stronger, or when I have a bit more experience with drops again. But I was just too excited and wanting to land the frontside 180. I was going to give myself 3 more tries. Second last attempt, I stuck it, but my back foot slipped off and my front foot was still on the skateboard, and it kind of just pulled my legs apart with the impact of the drop. I think that's what contributed to tearing my ACL at the time. I heard a pop. I felt the pop. It was a weird sensation. It didn't, it hurt, but it didn't really hurt that much. But I did feel like my knee was missing something. Like when I stood up, tried to walk it off, it just felt like something was missing. Like the stability was gone, but I wasn't really in too much pain. And maybe that's because of the adrenaline rush at the time or whatnot. So I got an MRI. Ended up being a complete tear on the ACL and a partial tear on the MCL. I was advised by the doctors that I needed surgery if I wanted to return back to skateboarding. But I think at the time I was still a bit hesitant about getting surgery because I never had one before. I was kind of afraid because surgeries aren't always 100%. I told myself maybe I'd give it a year and try to rehab on my own and manage my knee and see if that can help fix my knee at the time. I'm sure that everyone's heard of the knee over toes guy. I went on his program and did all sorts of workout and focused on hip mobility and whatnot, and then ended up managing my knee pretty well, and I was able to skate again until I had another slip up when I was skating flat ground and landed in a really awkward position, and the knee kind of gave way and slipped again. And since then, I've lost a lot of confidence on my knee. I still gave myself the remaining time to try and manage it on my own, and I got it to a pretty good place, but it just wasn't as stable. As I still skated here and there, really cautiously, which was annoying, and it took a lot of the fun out of it because I had to focus on the position I was popping and the way I landed. So eventually I was just like, let me just focus on the rehab and strengthening knee stuff, and just skate however I could. Fast forward to a year and a half later, I finally decided to go with the surgery and see how it goes. And this is where I'm at the moment, 7 days post-surgery. So I want to share my experience with the pain in the last 7 days and some challenges that I had to face. I knew it was going to suck, but I didn't know how bad, so I was kind of mentally prepared for it. The first few days wasn't too bad, to be honest. And I think that's because, I had the nerve block and all the painkillers was actually keeping me going. And so it didn't really feel too bad, so I kind of feel a bit too comfortable the first couple of days, thinking, this is not so bad after all. And I was still, I started doing some of the exercises straight away. Come to find out, a couple of days, I think on the 4th day when the everything started to wear off, like the nerve block, I started feeling my knee a lot more. Every day since day 4, the pain has just become more and more painful. So I'm on day 7 now. This morning was the worst. And I'm not sure if that's because I kind of messed up the timing of the medications. I think that kind of played a big role. When I'm in bed and my legs elevated, it doesn't hurt as much. Even when I'm doing the rehab exercises now, they're actually improving and they're feeling a lot better. Where most of the pain comes from is when I stand up. For example, this morning when I woke up, I haven't taken my medications yet, but it didn't feel too bad. I knew was going to be painful, but when I stood up, I literally couldn't this morning, and I'm on day 7, so I really don't know what to expect in terms of the pain right now from here on out. I'm hoping it gets better and not worse, because this morning was a disaster. I couldn't even get out of bed. I was trying to go to the toilet, but I just couldn't stand up. Like, it literally felt like someone had stabbed me right in the back of my knee and just left the dagger there. That's probably how I would explain the pain. But don't let that discourage you, because I know everyone's different with pains, and from what I read online, and everyone's experience has all been different. So I'm just sharing. From my side, the pain sucks, and I hope it's not as bad for yourself. And I'm just hoping, it gets better from here on out. And challenges is just moving around. I think because I had my meniscus operated, I have to be on crutches for at least 3 weeks until the doctors give me the okay for weight bearing. But for now, even just moving around like that and having my legs dangling, it's still pretty painful without the painkillers. Current milestone goals within the initial 2 weeks: regain leg extension, so get it as straight as possible, and reduce swelling on the knee. The swelling has come down a fair bit, so that's a good sign. So for medication, I'm currently taking celecoxib, oxycodone, tapentadol, or however you pronounce it. So those are the 3 medications I'm currently taking. I have been icing at least three times a day for 20 minutes. I've been elevating. Probably can see my leg elevated here, trying to keep it as straight as possible. The current exercises I've been doing: knee locking, or the quad sets, where you contract your quads for 5 seconds, and I've been doing those for 3 sets of 10 every day. I did do a couple of heel drags, but I'm not too focused on that because the doctor did say it would probably take me a little while for me to strengthen my hamstrings, just because I harvest the graft from my hamstrings. Just today I kind of progressed to doing leg lifts. I have seen some other videos of others not being able to feel the quads or contract the quads. I'm not sure if it's maybe because they had the graft harvest from the patella instead. That's probably the difference, or if some of my prehab work had kind of contributed to not losing some of that strength. But that's my experience so far. I can contract my quads, and I can lift my legs, and I can heel drag, but I've been cautious about going over 90 degrees because of the surgery on my meniscus. So those are the current exercises. I guess long-term goals, I'm hoping I can return back to skateboarding. It's going to really suck if I can't, but I mean, I'm kind of prepared for that risk, because when I opted to do the surgery, I know it's not going to be, nothing's ever going to be 100%, how the knee turns out. So I'm going to put my best efforts into rehab. I already booked in to see a PT next week. So hopefully they can help me get back to where I was, or even stronger. That will be a totally dream come true, to be able to move around and jump, run, and just be active and not have to think about my knees slipping again. Yeah, I'm just excited I just want to get back in the gym. It's going to be a long process to get back to skateboarding, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to every single milestone, I guess. So I'm not going to lie, I admit it actually sucks. It's only been 7 days, and I hope I can get past this stage as soon as possible. And I think I'll be looking forward to recovering. I'll be looking forward to, getting back into rehab and back into the gym. But yeah, I'm usually really active. I like to stay active. I like to be out and about outdoors, skating or just exercise in general. Just keeps me sane. Yeah, I've been trying to keep myself busy with other things. Maybe these videos will kind of help keep me sane and kind of keep track with my progress, and look forward to sticking with it, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's it for the first 7 days, or this first video. I'll start recording more once I get back into the gym and rehab and doing update videos. And if you watched to the end, thanks for watching, and hopefully some of this information has helped you. And yeah, peace out.